Welcome everybody. Today, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be doing some compare and contrast. I was thinking about this myself, and just for the sake of none other than doing a little research, I decided to look at some numbers and see what I would come up with. There's a lot of talk about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and you hear these conversations all the time. I have them with my friends all the time. I compare nobody to Michael Jordan. I don't think anybody has surpassed Michael Jordan. I think Kobe had a really good career, but I don't even think that with Kobe Bryant, I could even if he got six, I don't know that I could necessarily have put him over Michael Jordan. I'm gonna talk a little bit of numbers and why I don't deal so much with numbers, and try to explain my take on the situation. Now, first of all, my take on the situation is that you got Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant was a player that was similar to Michael Jordan. In my opinion, he's the player since Michael Jordan left the game that came closest to that apex that Michael Jordan had reached. LeBron James, very tricky player to analyze. LeBron James, statistically, is almost better than both of those guys, but I just think from what he contributes to his championship level of his team, I think that's where he struggles with those two guys more than anything else, and I'm going to get into that a little bit. First, we're going to talk numbers. With the numbers, Michael Jordan, career numbers, 30 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 50% from the field, 33% from three, and 84% from the free throw line. And that was over 13 seasons, and 2 of the 13 seasons for Michael Jordan were with the Washington Wizards. So Michael's got 36 and 5. Now, Kobe Bryant, 25 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 45% from the field, 33% from three, and 84% from the free throw line. Numbers are very similar to Michael Jordan, except field goal percentage. Michael Jordan is at 50 and Kobe's at 45, but they basically shot the same from the three-point line, which is 33%, and they both shot the same from the free throw line, which is 84%. And so he's got 25, 5, and 5. Michael Jordan, we saw, had 36 and 5. Now, LeBron James, for his career thus far, 27, 7, and 7. So 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. He comes in over Kobe in points, rebounds, and assists. And in Michael Jordan, he's leading him in rebounds and assists, but not in points. From the field, LeBron is shooting 50%, the same as Michael Jordan. He's shooting 34 from three, 1% higher than both Kobe and Michael Jordan. And he's shooting 74 from the free throw line, which is 10% lower than both of those guys. So they all got very similar numbers. LeBron James is leading in rebounds and assists at 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Michael Jordan's assists and rebounds is 6 rebounds and 5. And then Kobe is coming in third at 5 and 5. So you got 7 and 7, 6 and 5, and then you got 5 and 5. From the field goal percentage, LeBron is 50%, Michael Jordan is shooting 50%, and Kobe shooting 45%. From three-point line, LeBron is shooting 34%, Kobe Bryant is shooting 33%, and Michael Jordan is shooting 33%. And from the free throw line, you got both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant shooting 84%, and LeBron shooting 10% less, coming in at 74%. So, pretty close, pretty similar numbers. LeBron James, 6 league championships. Not 6, I'm talking about Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, I said LeBron James. Michael Jordan, 6 league championships, 11 NBA, all NBA teams. 3 times he was the All-Star MVP. He was the 6-time final MVP, the 84-85 Rookie of the Year, 14 All-Star games, 9-time All-Defensive Player, 84-85 Rookie of the Year, 84-85 All-Rookie Team, and the 5-time League MVP. Very impressive resume. Kobe Bryant, 18 times NBA All-Star, 5 league championships, 15 times All-NBA, 4 times as the All-Star MVP, 2000, 2007, 2008 league MVP, 12-time All-Defensive, 96, 97 All-Rookie team, and 2 times Finals MVP. LeBron James thus far in 13 seasons, which is how many seasons Michael Jordan actually was in the NBA. 3-time league champion, 12-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Defensive, 2003-2004 Rookie of the Year, 3 times Finals MVP, 2 All-Stars MVP, 4 league MVPs, and the 03-04 Rookie of the Year. So that's very impressive. And with Michael Jordan and Kobe and LeBron James is impressive. It's funny too because with the comparison with them, LeBron James is just now into his 14th season, and Michael Jordan only played 13 years in the NBA. He played with the Chicago Bulls from 84 to 92 because he stepped away after 93. He stepped away in 93. He stepped away for 2 years to go and play baseball. So he didn't do a full 10 years there. He came in 84, 85, and he left in 93. Then he came back for 3 more years. So Michael Jordan did 9 and then 3. So he did 12 seasons with the Bulls and then 2 seasons with the Washington Wizards. Or maybe it was 11 seasons with the Bulls and then 2 seasons with the Washington Wizards. So Michael Jordan was in the NBA for 13 seasons, and LeBron James is now into his 14th season. And so the numbers are very similar. Statistically, LeBron James is shooting better in every category except for points. With Michael Jordan averaging 30, LeBron James is leading in every category between him, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant, except free throw shooting. He's leading in field goal percentage and tied with Michael Jordan, leading in 3-point percentage, leading in assists, and leading in rebounds. So that's why I said statistically, you can't just look at the numbers and say one player is better than another player. Me being an athlete, someone who played basketball myself, I say the difference between Michael Jordan and some of these other guys is the intangible things, those things that go beyond the sheer numbers of basketball. Michael Jordan was a guy who willed his way to wins. I would watch basketball games growing up in Chicago, and I would see the Bulls play, and I know for a fact that during that season, even if the Bulls have a great season, almost 15 to 20 times during that season, there's games that the Bulls, you say, could have lost or chalked it up. But Michael Jordan comes through in the fourth quarter, he comes back, and he just will not lose. This is the way this guy is playing, and he does it every single night. This is why everybody says Russell Westbrook plays like Michael Jordan, because it's the energy level. Michael Jordan is not, you see these guys, they taking games off. They taking nights off. No knock on them. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But this is why I say you can't compare a guy like this to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a guy. Bill Russell, in my opinion, had the best quote I ever heard about Michael Jordan. He said Michael Jordan, the best thing about Michael Jordan was he was determined to be Michael Jordan every single night. So that if you had never seen him play before and you went to see Michael Jordan, you wouldn't be cheated. He was going to show up, he was going to come to play, and he was going to deliver the same energy every single night. And he was Mr. Clutch. Michael Jordan was the guy you do not want to see come playoff time. Nobody wants to play against Michael Jordan in the playoffs. Just being honest, when Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan and was on top of his game. So that was the thing with Michael Jordan, was that he have a will that LeBron don't have. Kobe has a similar will to Michael Jordan. It's just Kobe didn't have the success that Michael Jordan had. Michael Jordan had that killer will, and he had ultimate success. He got to the apex of the NBA 6 times, and on 6 times he won. And that was what Michael Jordan was about, and that was who Michael Jordan was. Michael Jordan was the guy who comes in and tells Magic Johnson and Larry Bird that he's taking over the NBA. It's his NBA now. These guys, they aren't doing this. They're waiting on somebody to pass the torch to them. Michael Jordan was the alpha male. Michael Jordan was that guy among the guys. And that's the difference between him and LeBron James. In crunch time, when the game is on the line, Michael Jordan is the guy who is going to put that ball in the hole. He's going to wheel the ball in the hole. He may make the right pass every once in a while if the situation will permit. But in most situations, Michael Jordan doesn't have to do that because he is a finisher and he has closing moves. He'll take 1 and 2 dribble, pull back, and pop up on you, or take 2 dribbles, pop straight up and shoot the shot on you, or back you down, take 1, 2 dribbles, back you down, and shoot a fadeaway. So Michael Jordan was calculated. So it wasn't about finding the open man with Michael. It was about being conscious and looking up and seeing where that clock was at, and knowing it's at 8, it's at 7, I'm about to make my move, and being confident and having enough skill and the skill set to be able to go out and make a move. Great players, they say, are good at creating space and getting a shot. A guy like Allen Iverson give you a 1-2 and step back, and he can get a shot anytime he wants. It's just a matter of him missing or making it. And that was how Michael Jordan was, and that was how Kobe Bryant was. LeBron James is dominant in a different type of way. You don't see LeBron James on the wing squaring guys up in a triple threat, and rocking back and forth and giving them a combination or a series of moves and scoring. LeBron James is pretty much giving like Michael Jordan said in his interview, like LeBron James is pretty much getting a full head of steam, and he's coming at you full blast, and he's attacking the rim, and that's just the way that he plays. You don't see him, doing like I said, sizing guys up out there on the wing like you would see Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Carmelo is one of the guys that you see doing that a lot on the wing. They catch the ball out there, they square up on guys, they size him up, shoot the 3, give him a fake, a step back jump shot or something like that. LeBron pretty much go right, go all the way, go left, shoot a pull up, just like Michael Jordan has said. So he doesn't have that closer mentality that Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have. And so for me, this is why it's hard to put LeBron James in the same class with Michael Jordan, is because if it's a close game, Michael Jordan is going to get the W. It depends on who LeBron got around him. But with Michael Jordan, he is the guy that if the game is close, you give him that ball. If his teammates can stick the game close, keep the game close, and get him to the end of that game, Michael Jordan, he's going to come through. He's going to deliver. And Kobe Bryant was clutch as well, but just not quite as clutch as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, I always say he had a storybook career. Michael Jordan was continually put in the moment to be able to win games throughout his whole career. I don't think that Kobe Bryant had as many big moments as Michael Jordan did, and had he did, maybe the argument would be different, that he would be closer to Michael Jordan. But Michael Jordan did this year in and year out. We saw him do this, and so for me, that's why Michael Jordan is still the GOAT. It's going to be hard. LeBron James still has some time left in his NBA career, and so he can still make his mark and get close. But I don't, at this point, see LeBron James really passing Michael Jordan unless he changes his style of play, in my opinion, even though he may have better career numbers. But like I said, numbers don't always determine everything. You can say Wilt Chamberlain averaged more than Michael Jordan. He's the best player ever. And so it's a lot more than just, how many points the guy scores. But, like I said, statistically, LeBron James is better than both Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan at this point in his career. And for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, naturally, they both careers are over. But at this point, if you put his career numbers up with theirs, and you would think maybe his points and rebounds go down a bit, because toward the end of your career, you tend not to keep those high numbers. But for right now, LeBron James is above Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. In this current year, actually 2016-17, he's averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. So his points are down by 1 point. He's averaging 26 because he's at 25.8. He's down 1 point from his career average, but his rebounds is up by 2, and his assists are up by 2, and his rebounds are up by 1. So he's actually playing right now at a higher level than he did for his whole career. So we'll see. That speaks volumes about LeBron James. But, let me know what you think. Who do you think is the GOAT? Is it LeBron? Is it Kobe? Is it Michael Jordan? Either way, just a topic of discussion. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And as always, one life, one love, one creator. We out.